A leading financial services provider says retirement income in Malaysia is inadequate. According to the Allianz group, Malaysia occupies the third last spot among 49 countries it surveyed on the subject of retirement income. The top three countries are the Netherlands, Denmark and Norway, all of which boast a comprehensive pension system. Malaysia's pension scheme ranks ahead of India and Indonesia only because its EPF scheme provides relatively wider coverage. But the money in the EPF falls far short of the global benchmark of 60 to 70% net replacement rate. Allianz attributes the shortfall to two factors: Malaysia's early retirement age and weak income policy.
Although it is well funded, it's not sufficient. There are two major factors: the early age of retirement in Malaysia and the lack of an income policy. So the fact that this money is spent within a very short period of time, even before you reach the age of 60, and you have another 20 years to live on whatever. That's one of the major factors. I think the EPF is in a process also of reconsidering this development. PRS certainly has been established also to additionally save money and increase that rate. And from our perspective, it is not necessary to have the major income coming from the public system, but it plays an important role for particularly those in the lower and lower mid-income brackets. So that's where you have to have a comprehensive public pension system in place that contributes to at least 60% of the replacement rate. So it means that for the lower income brackets, people tend to work as long as retirement entry age. But for the higher incomes, we see for the last 10 years more or less that more and more people retire early and forgive that income from public pensions because they have saved enough on the private side. That, of course, is the best that can happen in a system, that only those that are dependent on public pensions receive public pensions, whereas those that are wealthy enough would not receive a public pension. So that is what really turns a system into an adequate and sustainable system.
Mixa recommends that 9 to 19% of an employee's monthly salary goes into retirement preparation. She also advises EPF contributors to not withdraw all of their savings if they treat their contribution as a retirement income.
If this money now in the EPF is dedicated to secure an income at old age, then of course the question is, how would you best manage this money? And is a withdrawal and an early withdrawal really the best way to do it? If you are dependent on the EPF money for your income, then I would certainly think it's rather better to keep it in the EPF and not pay it out as a lump sum. Yeah, but that's certainly a policy question that has to be discussed within Malaysia.
Ms. Kau was speaking to reporters during a briefing on retirement readiness in Malaysia and reforms needed. Shahira Hamid, DHT.